I'm David.
And I'm Jacob.
And this is Ratchet Ranch.
This is part 3 of our 1947 Allis Chalmers Model C restoration. We're going to begin by buttoning up the engine, cleaning, prepping, and reinstalling the head, and hopefully getting all the parts reinstalled onto the engine.
Okay, so now we're going to pull the lifters and label them as we go so we know where they are supposed to be. And then we're going to get everything out of here and clean it up and get it ready for reassembly.
Yeah.
So we're going to just label this one 1. That's a weird looking 1.
Looks like a 2.
2. 3. 4. Give me. 5. 6.
A weird looking 7.
Okay, so we have one more right here to pull out, but it kind of can't because the oil pump is in the way, so we're going to pull that real quick.
I've got no clue what I'm doing. Yeah.
Nope. You unscrew everything until it comes off.
Exactly. Ooh, there she came. Yeah, that wasn't that bad. That was only a little bit scary.
Alright, so now that that's out of the way, we can pull this out. 8.
Now we're going to take and try to clean out these water jackets, get everything prepped, and then maybe not pressure wash it. That's to be decided yet. You know. Whoa! Ooh, that was scary.
Yeah, don't do that, man.
Alright, so we just got done washing the motor and decking it with pieces 400 grit sandpaper and sanding blocks. So we're just letting the sun dry it. So while we're doing that, we're going to take and work this rust out of the new cylinder sleeves with some WD-40 and some rags.
So these are our rags.
Yeah.
I'm making mine into a better rag, but
yeah, I'm not. But yeah, we each get 2 cylinders, and let's do it.
There we go.
See, kids, that's why you make sure to keep your brand new parts in a dry, climate-controlled area, not in an old shed.
Were they perfectly good when you got them?
No.
No, they were already like this?
Yeah, the guy had had them for like 20 years.
Oh.
That's the thing, the outside doesn't really matter all that much, it's the inside that matters.
Yeah.
Other than these rings.
Okay, so we've got our pistons, wrist pins, and our rods here. We started explaining how we're putting on the piston rings and everything, and then realized the camera wasn't recording the entire time. So we already have like half of them on.
But we will go through and explain it. So,
yeah.
On the bottom here is your wiper, and then above that is your oil ring.
Yeah, well, it's
and
the
then
oil ring in between 2 wipers.
Yeah, in between 2 wipers, and then you got your ring, and you want the dot up, and then you put your piece in like that, and then work it around, kind of like this.
Yeah, you like kind of start on one end and then twist it all the way around.
Just like that.
Yeah.
So
you got 2 like that kind of have a little a bevel on them and a dot that points you which way is up, and then you have this one that looks like maybe like aluminum or something like that.
But it doesn't matter the direction of that one.
Yeah.
So
and
then
you just kind of work it around and into the top groove, if it will go.
Mm-hmm. And these are very loose, but we'd imagine that they'd kind of like go home whenever we put them in.
Once we put them in the sleeves, they probably pinch down and close that gap.
That's what we're hoping, anyways.
Yeah, and then you also want to kind of stagger the gap, just to make sure it's like fully sealed and everything, I guess.
Yep. Moving on to the rods, what we're gonna do is we're gonna take and give it a little bit of WD-40 just to kind of clean up the surface, and then take our socks that we were using to polish these sleeves a little bit earlier, with. Just kind of work out any kind of thing where the wrist pin lives. You know, wrist pins and dirt don't mix very well.
Mm-hmm. And then we've got this engine assembly lube with graphite.
With moly graphite.
Yeah.
I don't know what the difference is between graphite and moly graphite, but yeah.
But we're put this on all the parts and it lubes up so they don't get scratched or stuck or anything when you're assembling.
Yeah, it's assembly lube.
Yeah. It kind of separated last time we used it, so I don't know if shaking it up will do much, but... Okay, so I'm going to start by taking my finger off.
Yep.
And then just putting a little dab on my finger. There you go.
Thank you.
And then just kind of rub it on the inside here where the wrist pin goes. And then do that on both sides.
Just enough coverage, that way it's got some lubrication whenever you're trying to turn it over and get everything right.
Yeah, just a thin little film.
Mm-hmm.
And then do the same thing on the wrist pin.
Yep. Daisy, go.
We're busy, man.
We're busy. Come on.
And then we found out, so this notch means basically the front of the piston. So that goes forward.
Mm-hmm.
And then the bolts go to this side here. So that's good.
Man, those are some tight wrist pins.
Mm-hmm.
Those are not supposed to be tight. Those are supposed to be full floating, by the way, if you didn't know that.
Mine is not tight.
Really?
No.
Mine won't go in.
Okay, so now we have to torque down these bolts here. We don't know really what they're supposed to be. Google said 20 pounds, but I don't know. I don't know how accurate that is.
That's what we're going with.
Yeah.
So, let's come on over here to the jig.
Yeah, this is kind of our weird, like, janky setup, but we're just basically putting this nail through here into the engine mount, and then you've got access to right there, or the engine stand.
Yeah, into the engine stand. Okay. And then we take our torque wrench. That's calibrated to 20 foot-pounds.
Or I guess I'm doing it.
Yeah, I'll hold it straight. Now you just go till you hear that. Yeah.
Yeah, just a little click.
The click. Okay. Now let's take and do the same thing over.
There you go.
And that's fast.
Yeah, that didn't feel very tight. Is this still set right?
I don't know.
20 pounds. Yeah.
Okay. Now we're going to be putting the coolant stopping ring things on it, because these are wet sleeves. So that means coolant flows around them, and the water jacket is, well, like, yeah. Anyways, there's the cylinder wall. That's what you gotta know. So yeah, you just kind of put the O-rings over, and then just kind of stretch them over, and yeah. That just seems
Pretty simple.
Alright, so now we're going to be taking our sleeves and just kind of putting down there. I don't know how to do this, so I'm going to put some assembly lube on it. Cause,
I'd put it on the inside of this here.
Yeah, I'll do that. You know, put it right there, and just kind of put it on the thing. Put it really, just in generous amounts everywhere, because, you know.
Yeah, I mean...
Better safe than sorry, right?
Exactly.
Also, here's our very nice backyard done decking, you know, with this piece of sandpaper.
Yeah,
very
just
beautiful.
a sandpaper on a flat sanding block, just back and forth. It's not perfect, but it's better than it was at least.
Yeah.
So, and then we're just going to gently... Oh, that goes in there perfect.
So we're going to take this block of wood here with this dead blow. Just kind of... Number 2. Going in, we're going to do the same exact thing.
Oh, Maraca.
Yeah, the Maraca hammer. Great. Okay, that's pretty much seated. We took and put some RTV on here because there's a few hairline cracks, just to be safe. Okay, in with the sleeve.
One went pretty good,
Ow.
actually. And then the notch goes forward.
This notch right there goes just like that. Just kind of drop it through, I think.
We have number 2
Do we
here.
want to put some assembly lube on that?
Yeah, I think you're actually supposed to.
As long as you think of it like this, it was a locked up scrap heap. Yeah.
Yeah, it's a lot better now, even if it's not necessarily good.
Let's go with that one. Yeah, I like that. Go home, friend. Oh, here, I got you. Yeah, just like that. You know, don't put too much pressure on these rings.
I know.
They might break.
Whoa. Why don't you push on this side? Oh, okay. Go away. Push further up this way. Okay. You gotta push this end of it.
No.
Did it go? Yeah. Okay, now we're gonna take some more assembly lube and put these lifters back in that we took out just a little while ago.
Yeah, and then we're also going to clean them up because they need cleaned up.
Yeah.
We're also going to try out the other assembly lube because, you know, I know you're not supposed to do that, but why not? In.
And there it goes. There we go. Spin it a little bit as it goes down to make sure it gets full application. Yeah, nice and smooth. There we go.
Alright, so now we are preparing for our cam to go in.
Alright, so now, just before we put this cam back in, we have to lube up the lobes here with some of this white assembly lube that we've been using. So, first thing I'm going to do is just try to get them clean, because they're not, I guess. So let's just do that. I probably am putting way more than I need to on these, but I guess it's better to do like more than you need. It only needs a very thin film. Okay, so there's all the lobes all lubed up, and I'm just gonna put these, some right here where these bearings sit, because we already did lube up the bearings, but I'm sure it won't hurt just having a little bit extra protection, because this is a pretty sensitive, like, piece, so it is important that this is nice and, like, smooth and doesn't get scratched up, that kind of stuff.
Okay, now we're just gonna reach this guy up in there, put her into place. That was backwards. Dang. Okay, reach this guy up in there.
Okay, so now we can very gently slot this in here through the bearings and everything. That was not super gentle, my bad. There we go. Yeah, that is nice and smooth, so that's good. There it goes, and it, ow, pinches my finger. That's what it does. It turns nice and smooth because we got all the lube in there, and there's the bearings and everything. So that should be good. You have to get all the alignment with that and the crankshaft and everything, but yeah, that's pretty good.
I'm Jacob. Wait. Oh wait, no, we're doing the outro, not the intro. Frick. Well, that's all for this episode of Ratchet Ranch. We took and put the rings on the new pistons and began to reinstall the sleeves and the new pistons.
Yeah, if you like this episode, make sure to subscribe and stay tuned for the next one.